Hi everybody, hope you're doing well today. You know, I had somebody who asked me about, Susan, can you explain past life regression? I thought that was such a great question. And you know what? I'm here to address it today. What does past life regression mean? Well, what it actually means is, you know, for those of you that believe in past lives, and I hope you do, because I always say, God is so loving, He would never, or she, or God, period, however you want to view God, would never let us just try one lifetime to experience all that we need to experience for our soul growth. So yes, indeed, there are many lifetimes. Here's a great way of explaining past life regression. I have a fear of water. I'm going to use myself. And no matter what. Now look, I've never really drowned, but yet I am petrified of any water going over my face. Even in the shower, it's weird. Okay? But yet, I don't know why I have this fear. Well, I'll tell you, one day I had a vision that I was in another body and I drowned. And I felt the water in my lungs so bad that I died immediately because of it. And I felt the water and I felt the pressure and it was horrific. Now, it leads me to explain that feeling that I had. It's the soul coming through in this lifetime, in a new life. It has no recollection, no memory, but it has the memory of the feeling. This is why when you hear of people having fear of some sort, but yet never experienced anything, for them to have this fear. It's like that invisible gas leak. It's seeping through from another lifetime. Now, there are people that specialize in past life regression because it gets to the root of sometimes why we are unable to move forward with certain things in our life, whether it's relationships, whether it's job, whether it's self-esteem, whether we have fear. And it's almost like a blueprint to our souls, to what our souls have experienced. There are people that do past life regression. I do them in my sessions. Not a whole bunch, but sometimes I will see something in a client that I just had, like another vision of them in another body, and I actually can piece it together. So I do that, but it's more about what I do. It exists. This is what the moral of the story is today. So past life regression is trying to get more of a footage to what you have experienced in prior lifetimes. You know, I know somebody, a dear friend of mine, but he has this attitude that he acts like he's a king. And it's quite humorous because he has the stance, he has this way of walking into a room, and he does expect to rule. Well, interesting enough, I had a vision that he was a king in another previous lifetime. Does it exist? You betcha. So it's kind of funny. It's kind of like when you see a girl who's very high maintenance and you say, my gosh, you know, she's got a beer pocketbook, but she acts like she is the Queen of Sheba. Well, in another lifetime, I think she was. Problem is, the soul has not stopped thinking or acting of what it was in the previous lifetime. So coming into this lifetime, but it fails to remember it's in a new body and it has to start over. So that's that invisible gas leak. So past life regression is very real for a number of things. But it's also another chance for us to experience things, but also make our peace. When we make our peace in whatever it was in the previous lifetime, this is how we're able to go on in the present. Many times people are stuck in this lifetime, and it isn't just about this life, it's carrying over from something that they did not finish. So I hope that this kind of answered your question. But past life regression, does it exist? It does. And sometimes we will get glimpses of feelings of something that is bigger than this lifetime that soul does remember. So I hope this has enlightened you. Feel free to investigate it a little bit further. But it's interesting because, like I said, we don't have just one life. There is many facets to the experiences that we need to experience that makes our soul what it is. Okay, so until next time, subscribe to YouTube, subscribe to my Psychic Medium Susan Rowlen Facebook page so you are sure not to miss any new YouTube videos that I make. Take care, wish you all the best, and all my love. You take care, bye-bye.